MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint league team or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Guyz. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to MaxSpeedTV, as tonight we are bringing you the Ohio IndyCar League as they present the Wayne Newton 120 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Qualifying is just now kicking off. We are getting underway for that. Drivers peeling off, taking to the track, and right now Jeffrey Murray in the 6 car is one of those drivers looking to lay down a very fast qualifying time here in this new IndyCar that iRacing has just released earlier this year. That thing looks sharp, it's looking fast, and Jeffrey Murray gonna pull it in right away. The 90 machine of Jeremy Watkins is out on track. Watkins looking across the start-finish line here. He is now on the clock for his first lap, getting down close to that white line. Here in the IndyCars, you want to be on that white line. You want to be digging deep, digging hard, getting all that you can out of this thing. Up next to the wall, down to the bottom of the apron, across the line, Watkins is going to go. And he is going to be posting the 3rd best time. And on pole right now, Brian Prudel on top of the charts, looking to turn his 2nd lap. Adam Jones in the 9 machine goes to the top of the charts. He is now our pole sitter, and he is going to shut it down. So Adam Jones done with his qualifying time. Mike Keeler looks like he is shutting down as well. Brandon Carl in the 22 machine slowing down. He is in 5th place. And Jeremy Watkins, he is working his way onto the front stretch for his 2nd lap. Watkins gonna move up into 4th place. Doug Kennedy in the 88, he's gonna cross the line. His first lap good enough for 8th place. Doug Kennedy's claim to fame is he once got yelled at by Roger Penske, and he has also shaken hands with Paul Newman. How about that? Some history right there with this guy, getting yelled at by Roger Penske and shaking hands with Paul Newman. I'll tell you what, I'd like to shake Doug Kennedy's hand at this point. Ken Ackley in the 49 machine has jumped up into 2nd place. He is shutting it down, so it looks like 2nd place is where he is content. Doug Kennedy in that 88, though, going to cross the line for his second lap. And he is going to stay at 6th place, as he will be done qualifying here. They do get 3 laps of qualifying, but I'm not sure that by the 3rd lap he's going to have enough speed or tires left, and he is shutting it down. Jeffrey Murray in the 6th machine, he is back out there. Murray turning a lap. We go on aboard with Murray. As Murray shuts it down, he is going to hit pit road. Now Silvio Roberto Sanchez, he is out on track. Sanchez laying down a lap time good enough for 10th place. Right now he is the only car out on track in that 47 machine. So we are just now at 5 minutes left of qualifying, a 10-minute qualifying session, halfway through it. We do have 14 drivers who have logged into the session, and Sanchez is going to jump up into 5th place in that black, yellow, red, and white machine. That 47 car looking very racy here. So 5th place right now. It looks like it's going to try and improve once again. Across the line he's going to go. And he's going to move into 3rd. So his 3rd lap was much better. And Sanchez laying down a 3rd place qualifying effort. And it looks like we don't have any other drivers. Now Raul Alvarez pulling off a pit road in the 14 machine, sporting a Lucky Strike logo on the side of that machine. Alvarez in the 14, getting that car up to speed. We'll see just what kind of a lap time he can land, where this car will end up in our qualifying order. So he is now on the clock. Green flag is out for him. Down into turn 1 he goes, running a little bit higher through turns 1 and 2 than we saw a lot of drivers. And again through 3 and 4 higher than usual, so might be trying to run a high line, maybe trying to burn some fuel off, make sure he's as light as possible for his final lap, and not trusting that grip level in the upper lanes. Cleanly into 3 and 4, looking for a good exit off of 4. So far so good across the line, and he is still in 11th place. And he is going to shut it down. So Alvarez going to be starting in 11th place. We do have another car out on track now. That is the 15 of Alex. He's going to shut it down. Now Alex getting up to speed. So guys, final 2 minutes left to qualifying. We're going to step away and play our national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As the drivers have started to take to the grid, that means it's time to go through our MaxSpeedTV starting lineup. Row number 1 gonna be made up of Anthony Cothran and Ken Ackley. Row 2 will be Silvio Sanchez and Alex Bozel. Row 3 will be Adam Jones and Javier Rivas. Row 4 will be Brian Prudell and Jeremy Watkins. Row 5 will be Doug Kennedy and Mike Keeler. Row 6 will be Brandon Carl in the 22 and Raul Alvarez in the 14. Row 7 will be the 16 of Dave Olveri and the 6 of Jeff Murray. Row 8 will be Lance Simon and Oscar Paez. And that will do it for our starting lineup. Anthony Cothran on pole, lights are out on the pace car. This thing's getting ready to go green here at Las Vegas. They're working their way down the Nellis straightaway. These drivers raring to go. 120 laps here tonight at this Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Field waiting patiently, fans waiting patiently for that pace car, that very slow Ford Mustang to get out of the way. And there it goes finally, and here we go, folks. Get ready as we are about to go green.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. We are underway here tonight. Anthony pulling away cleanly. Side by side is the battle for third place between Sanchez and Bozell. Down the backstretch they go. We're going to have a battle for the lead as Ackley is going to try and charge into that top spot, but he's going to stay on the high side. And that is going to give Cawthron a chance to run off through the corner. And Anthony Cawthron going to lead lap number 1 despite the challenges faced. Very challenging to get around this Las Vegas Motor Speedway wide open. And now a great run by the 12 machine, or I'm sorry, the 49 machine. He is going to pass on the bottom. We may have a new leader on lap number 2. And we do, and now another draft tucking down below. We are having an epic battle for the lead up front. Now the 12 gonna dive down to the bottom, gets below the white line, washes up a little bit there. And that is gonna cost him a spot as here comes Brian Prudhoe in the 10. Brian gonna now move to the high side. Ackley leading that lap, fending off challengers, both high and low at this point now. The field really spreads out down the backstretch. I feel at this point that the 49 machine has got to do all he can to protect the bottom and still try to get a good run up off the corner, because that high side is going to be coming with a lot of momentum. Down the straightaway, doing a great job right now of just hanging to that bottom section of the track. We go on board with the 7 machine of Rivas. He is now in 3rd place. We got a pass for the lead in front of us. Prudhoe out front now. He is going to clear Ackley, and he is going to pull Javier along with him. Javier gonna do 2nd place this time, but he might try and make a move through 1 and 2. He's gonna stay in the tire tracks, looking for some fresh air though, popping his nose out just a little bit. Get that draft, gear change, and then into the corner on that high side. Now we've had 3 different leaders. We're only on lap number 8. This race is going to be lit from start to finish. So far we've been clean and green. Way up in that high side. Brandon Carl in the 22 machine. Started 11th. He is already up into 5th place. Moving forward is at 22. We almost got some contact with cars back behind him. Now the 12 of Cawthron has made it back to the front and led another lap. Adam Jones in the 9. He is now battling for the lead. So this lead. Ooh, we're going to go 3 wide into turn number 1, maybe even 4 wide. They all sorted out. Hold on to your breath, because this race is going to be wild as long as that green flag is out. These drivers are really going after it. If you're the leader, you're kind of the sitting duck, because everyone's going to be able to draft off of you. You got to make that car really wide, and the 12 machine trying to do just that. at 12 of Cawthron, unable to fend that high side right now. Brian Prudel in that 10 machine fighting right down to man, I just keep holding my breath thinking that we're going to see a crash, but not yet. These guys running wheel to wheel, doing a great job at it. We go on aboard with Bozel. Right now he is in 6th place as Brandon Carl in the 22 in 5th place, running that high side, having to lift just a little bit into the corner. Really lifting there, gonna lose a lot of momentum. These drivers are actually running a lot closer. Oh, we got one contact, one into the wall. That is Brandon Carl, as that car looks like it has got some damage to it now. As that right front is heavily damaged. There is one fast repair available. And Brandon Carl looks like he is going to have to take that fast repair. He is not going to stay out there. He is coming down pit road. That 22 machine heavily damaged after that contact. And he will use that fast repair available to him. And he's got to get through pit road cleanly and get back out there. He will lose a lap. Single file, now they come onto the back stretch. Not single file for very long as the 10. Lucky Strike, a black machine, gonna poke its nose out. Not gonna get the run it needs yet to make the pass, but very close to challenging with Adam Jones for that top spot. Adam Jones in that red 9 machine. We look out the back of Adam Jones in that 9. You see Kenneth Ackley right behind him in that 49. Jones in 3rd, Ackley in 4th. And you hear Jones had to lift just a little bit. And that is going to allow Ackley a good run on him. Now Jones washing up to the high side. Kenneth Ackley into the wall a little bit there. That has damaged his front spoiler. And we will see how that is going to hurt this machine or not. But it is definitely bent. He is having a hard time here trying to find a way around the 10. Jones going to get a good run onto his inside. And Ackley going to get into the wall. I'm sorry, that was not Ackley. Very similar cars. That was the 7 of Javier. Out front is the 12 machine of Anthony Cothran. Adam Jones in second in that red number 8. He's going to get a good run down the front stretch, make a move to the high side. Not able to carry the momentum through the corner, though. Cothran going to challenge back, defending that top spot. Ackley in third in that orange and blue 49 machine. Ackley going to the top side there, trying to get a run, work his way down to the bottom of the corner. We're deep into our run now. We're going to see the tires really start to affect the handling of this car as they start to wear out. We're going to see some more aero push. We're going to see these guys start to string out as they start to lose grip on their tires. But they are still running very close to their best lap times. So that tire wear hasn't shown up yet. We are on lap 29 of 120. Contact made. Oh, and Ackley saves it. How he saved that, I will not know. That car was sideways. Tire smoke was coming off. And he managed to straighten it out and keep going. What a drive by that 49. Soft hands behind the wheel to save something like that at 200 miles an hour. Meanwhile, back up front, the 12 of Anthony Cothran under heavy pressure from the 9 of Adam Jones. They enter turn 1 side by side, but that inside line just working to perfection for Cothran.
The yellow flag is out.
And the caution flag is going to fly. We got one in trouble, and it looks to be the 19 of Oscar Paez. Go to our MaxSpeedTV replay. Figure out what happened to this 19 Indy car. Down the front stretch. Looks like he's running solo at the moment. He's gonna find trouble here in front of him. What a ride that Oscar just went on us. We're going to go on board. See two cars battling up ahead. Contact made between those two cars. That is what's going to bring out our caution for this race. First caution of the night. So a little information about the Ohio IndyCar League. They are currently looking for drivers. If you'd like to join the Ohio IndyCar League, it is open to anyone. You can apply through the league page on iRacing. You can also shoot an email to Ohio IndyCar League at yahoo.com. There are cash payouts based on percentage of race entry fees collected. Not only will you earn a prize for where you finish, but they also hand out $2 for most laps led and $1 for fastest lap of the race. So if you would like to join the Ohio IndyCar League and you feel you're an established IR18 driver, come join these guys. Check out what they got going on here in the Ohio IndyCar League. Pit stops underway. Some drivers pitting, some drivers staying out. Anthony Cawthorn in the 12 gonna stay out. Oh no, I apologize. He has already made his pit stop. I was looking left, should have been looking right. So some of these guys have made their pit stops here after the pits opened. They were not a lap down. They just wanted to pit one lap later. Lights are on the pace car. Our points leader coming into tonight's race, that is Doug Kennedy in the 88. Right now he is running in 6th place. Lights are off on the pace car. Field getting ready to go back to green. Bringing an end to our first caution. Double file, they line up. Side by side, all the way through this 16 card field. The 22 of Brandon Carl still trapped one lap down. The 10 of Brian Prudel, he's in 15th place. He is currently scored as the last car on the lead lap. All right, here we go. Pace car getting ready to pull off as they work their way through turn 4. Waiting for that green flag. It is now out. We're back underway. And these cars launch down the front stretch and rocket towards turn number 1. Anthony Cawthorn in the 12 machine. He is in that top spot. But the 15 of Alex right in his wake, getting a good draft, but on his, I'm sorry, that is the 7 of Javier in his draft. Still wrong. The 7 of Javier is on the outside. He is now in 4th place. Second goes to the 15 of Alex. Third is the 49 of Ken Ackley. Oh, as Ackley almost makes contact with Javier. Now Javier with a great run down the front stretch, trying to make a move for 2nd place. Unable to do so. Jeffrey Murray in the 6 machine. He's about to throw his hat into the mix as the names of drivers to lead this thing. Cawthorn has been our leader for 30 laps so far. Now make it 31 as he crosses the line in first once again. Our leader is Anthony Cothran, Alex Bozel, and the 15 is second. And third place will go to Javier Rivas in the number 7. Oh, his contact is made. We got a car going around. That is the 49 of Ackley. Heavy damage to that 49. Big time contact. The wheel is gone off of that thing. It is missing. It is said, see you later. I am out of here. That happened at the battle for third place. We're checking our MaxSpeedTV replay. So we go on board with Ackley. Down the backstretch into turn number 3. And just like that, your race is wrapped up. Fortunately, Ackley's got a fast repair to use. But it doesn't take much as contact between the cars in front of him of Adam Jones and Javier. Race off pit road. Of the drivers who pitted, Jeffrey Murray going to come off in the top spot. Javier Ravas in 7th, and 8th will go to Adam Jones. That is 1st, 2nd, and 3rd off of pit road. The 12 of Anthony Cothran did not pit. So he stays out front. He's been out front for 34 laps. We are working our second caution of the night. We got 79 laps to go. We've had 3 different leaders here tonight. Cothran leading the most laps. Ackley has been out front for 4. And Brian Prudel in the 10 has been out front for 3 laps. Lights are still on the pace car. This thing will be going back to green in just a moment. Ackley on pit road. Looks like he is going to be on there for quite a while. That fast repair either had already been used or was not checked. That machine heavily torn up. As you can see, it is missing a wheel. Missing a whole lot of stuff on that front end. Also on pit road is the 3 of Mike Keeler. Those guys are currently 13th and 14th, 1 lap down respectively. But now that's about to be 2 laps as the field is coming around one more time. Lights have gone out on the pace car. We're going to go green. Dave Oliveri in the 16 machine. He is now the first car 2 laps down. He is in 13th spot. There are no cars 1 lap down. Field working its way down the backstretch, getting ready for this green flag. Some drivers have pitted, some drivers have not, so we'll see how these fresh tires pan out. They only had about 8 or 9 laps on their tires. So we will see here this time. Time to do some studying, time to get to work. Figure out if fresh tires are going to be worth it for later in the race. Pace car getting ready to peel off. There it goes. Green flag is out as soon as the flagman gets around to it. Anthony Cothran wasted no time. As soon as that pace car moved out of his way, he got onto the throttle. That 12 machine of Cothran really wants to be out front for most of this race. He is doing a great job so far of doing that. The 15 of Alex Bozel really trying to get onto his outside here and make the pass. Almost making contact down the backstretch into turn number 3. Again, still running very close, just inches off of each other. Our top 8 drivers all within a second of each other. Doug Kennedy is in 8th place. He has got a almost 3-second lead over Brandon Carl in 9th. We go on board with Kennedy in the 88. You see these drivers really just kind of scatter out through the corners, trying to get some air onto the front end of these things. Then down the straightaways, they scatter out just as much, looking for some room to pass. And if you listen to Doug Kennedy, he hardly ever is lifting, if at all. A little bit into the corner there, then back wide open. The 15, Alex, started 4th, currently running 2nd. That orange and blue car, very closely resembling Ken Ackley, who Ackley in the 49 machine is on pit road and will be there for quite some time. We are nearing our halfway point. Oh, we got one around upside down. Still flipping. That is the 10 of Brian Prudel. As that did not look like it went well for that 10 machine. Not sure what happened. That's why we're going to go to our replay and figure it out. On the high side here in a battle for 2nd place. Contact made. He's going to go up and over and flipping down this front stretch. Very violent end to the Tin Machines race. He is going to land upside down. Several drivers on pit road. Race off of pit road going to be won by the 12. Two drivers who did not pit. Javier Rivas and Jeremy Watkins. These drivers did not make a pit stop. Javier looks like maybe he's going to pull down pit road this time. Could be trying to fake out somebody. But Javier was caught up in that accident with Prudel, so he is going to have to hit pit road. Watkins in the 90 following right behind him. That will put the 12 of Cawthron out front once again. So we are 5 laps away from the halfway point. Cawthron being about 14 laps away from leading the most laps. Looking out the back of our race leader in that 12. Field very calm right now. Everyone very patiently waiting to get back onto that very important right pedal. It's a long wait under these cautions. Fortunately, we are working only our 3rd caution for 10 laps so far. Field's starting to form up. The 88 of Doug Kennedy. Moving through this field very nicely. Last time we checked in on him, he was the last car on the lead lap. Now, he is sitting in 3rd place. Should be 4th as he is in the 2nd row outside. Our restart looks like Anthony Cawthron and Alex in the 15 make up row number 1, and row 2 for this restart will be Jeffrey Murray in the 6 and Doug Kennedy in the 88. As contact is happening behind them, Adam Jones is going up and over. Jones is flipping.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Caution is going to get delayed. as Adam Jones just went up and over. Not sure what that was about. We're gonna check this out here. As it looked like Jones had a little bit of help there. From the 7. Wow. So Adam Jones, unlucky recipient of a little bit of contact under the pace laps. Jones did not go down pit road though. He is back in formation even though he flipped that thing. Not sure how fast that car is going to be. Pace car is off. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Cothran out to a clean start. Down the backstretch, here comes Alex in the 15, gonna try and make a move for the lead. He's got to do it the long way around, and Cothran's just too strong on the bottom. Man, oh man, now Jeffrey Murray trying to get into the mix for this lead. That 6 machine looking very stout right now. Brandon Carl in the 22, back on the lead lap, up into 4th place, so a good recovery for Carl. Silvio Sanchez in the 47. Now he's moving up into 4th. Looks like he's got a good run of speed here. Sanchez on the high side, now into 3rd place. Easily getting a run on Jeffrey Murray in the 6th. Dipping his nose down for a little bit of a draft and moving back to the high side. Gonna keep that car planted up in that top lane. Getting a good run down the backstretch. Gonna challenge the 15 of Alex Bozell in 2nd place. Not able to make it work just yet. Gonna tuck in behind him, get a little bit of a draft, and then move up to the high side. Adam Jones, who we saw go flipping, he has hit pit road. He has gone 1 lap down. Looks like he had to use a fast repair. He is currently scored in 11th place. We are past halfway. We're on lap 64 of 120. And if you count to 2, we'll be on lap 65. So Cothran's still leading. He is now about 4 laps away from leading the most laps. He is having to fend off some new challengers to do that. And Alex gonna move to his high side here, trying to take the lead away. Unable to do so this time, but he is right there, wheel to wheel. Sanchez in the 47 right behind him. We go on board with Sanchez. Watching this great battle happening up front. Down the backstretch they go. $2 will be awarded to whoever leads the most laps. And Cawthron edging very, very close to being that person. $1 going to being the fastest lap. And right now, that honor looks like it's going to go to Raul Alvarez with a 24.366. I am mistaken. Brian Prudo in the 10 machine with a 24.265 is going to get the fastest lap award. For the moment, someone might turn a faster lap, but a 24.265 is our fastest lap of the race. That could be worth $1 whole here in the Ohio IndyCar League. Cawthron, however, has earned $2 for leading the most laps in that 12 machine, as he is going to just keep leading this thing. But he doesn't lead it by much, enough to count it. But that 15 machine right on his tail. In fact, you couldn't even say that he was on his tail. He'd be on his outside as he's trying to make a move through 3 and 4 to the outside and make something happen. Just cannot get the run off the corner. That is Mike Keeler in the yellow machine going another lap down. Looks like he has gotten into the wall here, trying to stay out of the way of the leaders. Keeler is in 12th place. He is now 4 laps down. 10th place belongs to Dave Oliveri. He is 1 lap down. 11th will be Adam Jones, also 1 lap down. As Keeler is going to hit pit road here. Work on that machine, try and hammer out the damage that he just inflicted by hitting the wall. Trying to stay out of the way. Sometimes when you try and be the good guy, it ends up costing you even more. That's just what has happened to Mike Keeler. Meanwhile, this battle up front, they are consistently mixing it up. Oh, and almost making contact there. It's been very hard to pass Anthony Cawthron on that bottom lane. Nobody so far has been able to get underneath him. So he does a great job defending that bottom lane. If you're going to pass him, you are going to have to do it on the high side. Or put 2 cars to where he has to divide his attention. So it's going to have to be a little bit of divide and conquer. Third place right now is Sanchez in the 47. Looks like he had to lift there a little bit. Got into a little bit of that dirty air. Remounting a charge once again. Again, guys, this is a recruitment race for the Ohio IndyCar League. If you are interested in running the new IndyCar and iRacing, the IR18, make sure you hit up the Ohio IndyCar League at yahoo.com or apply on the league page in iRacing. There's been some great racing all night long. You can also find the Ohio IndyCar League on Facebook. They are a sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. Oh man, almost making contact once again. These guys really going after it. Alex Boesel in the 15 having a hard time completing the pass. He can pull alongside the 12 of Anthony Cothran. Just cannot find a way around him. And he is going to have to start trying to get to the bottom. Try and get down underneath the 12. But that 12 is doing such a good job of defending that inside line. We go on board with Alvarez. Alvarez, big lift right there as he entered the corner. All right, guys, we haven't done it yet. Let's do a little bit of Crank It Up. Some great action shots from our Crank It Up cam. Still our leader is the 12 of Anthony Cothran, as he is going to slow it down. He is going to pull on the pit road. Early pit stop here. He is going to try and hit pit road as soon as he can. The fuel window is open to make it to the end of the race here. So he is going to be our first one on the pit road. That is going to give the lead to the 15 of Alex Boesel. Now Cothran needs this thing to go through this entire cycle without a caution. He is now one lap down. We are still green. However, nobody can make it to the end on fuel here. Cothran now 2 laps down as he just got past. Was on pit road for a very long time. So maybe he ended up with some damage and I could have some bad numbers. So Cothran now 2 laps down after a 21-second pit stop. Not sure what has happened to him. But our leader is the 15 of Alex Bozel. And now he is coming to pit road. We got cars spinning. That is Jeffrey Murray, who has gone around in the 6. I don't believe he got the memo that pit stops were happening. Go to our MaxSpeedTV replay. That is what Anthony Cothran did not want to see, was a caution. So it looks like Sanchez was unable to hold the bottom as he made his pit stop. All right, leaders on pit road now. Cothran in the 12 has got to be furious. Sanchez getting away cleanly there. The 15 of Alex pulled off a pit road and then has taken the tow truck back to his pit stall and has pushed that car behind the wall. Not sure what has happened to him, but our race leader has just gone behind the wall. That is going to give the lead to the 47 of Sanchez. Cothran going to come down pit road and fake everyone out. Looks like he is going to attempt the wave around here. He will be still one lap down. Sanchez trying to burn off some fuel. Doug Kennedy right behind him in second place. Haven't got to talk a whole lot about this black and magenta car, but Lance Simon started 15th. Right now he is in third place. Lance having to drop down onto the apron there. So Sanchez, our race leader, in that 47 machine, waiting for the lights to go out on the pace car. The wave around will happen for 3 cars. Cothran getting the wave around now. Raul Alvarez also getting up to speed and waved around. Alvarez, the last car on the lead lap now. And Mike Keeler, our third car for this wave round. Keeler, 12 laps down to the leader, but he is not giving up. He is staying out there. So field formed up, side by side, 2 by 2. Here we go for our next restart. New players at the front of the field. Sanchez and Kennedy gonna make up row number 1. Row number 2 for this restart will be Lance Simon and Brandon Carl. Pace car getting ready to peel off. Sanchez getting ready to get on the loud pedal.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out, and we are back underway here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And Sanchez is going to get a huge jump. He's going to try and break that draft, if at all possible. If he can break the draft and stay out in front, he is going to have an easy race here to the end. He is at a 1 second lead already. He's looking to get that 1.5 second lead. If he can do so, then he is in the free and clear. However, Jeffrey Murray in that 6 machine really charging up fast. Murray is getting a tow now. So Sanchez unable to break the draft, and here comes Murray really starting to close in on him. We're on board with Sanchez looking out the back of his machine to the rest of the field. You can see the 6 and Jeffrey Murray really closing in. But can Murray make a move? Oh, contact being made by Doug Kennedy and Lance Simon. Kennedy once again saving it. So that is 2 epic saves in one race that we have seen here tonight. Doug Kennedy, the most recent recipient of one of those epic save awards. Sanchez leading that lap for the moment, but Jeffrey Murray all over his backside trying to find a way around. We are working lap 99 of 120. This race drawing to an end very, very quickly. Sanchez still out front. Lance Simon now making the move on that high side. Here comes Adam Jones, who we saw flipping after contact under yellow. Took that fast repair, got his car fixed. He was 1 lap down. Now he's back on the lead lap, and here he is in 3rd place, battling to try and win this thing. He's got himself in position, having a nice job at recovering. Jones gonna dip down below that white line, upset the car a little bit. Doug Kennedy and Brandon Carl tucked in very tightly behind him. Those two battling for position as well. Jeremy Watkins in the 90. He's trying to throw his name back in the hat. Go on board with Watkins. Sanchez still your leader. Oh, is Jones gonna get into the wall? Caution flag is gonna come out. Adam Jones, heavy contact into the wall. That machine is really torn up. Front end not even making contact with the track. Go to our MaxSpeedTV replay. Figure out what has happened to Jones here. Lance Simon. Adam Jones gets into the back of Simon and then just goes flipping hard into the catch fence and the wall. Wild ride for Jones. So we're back on the yellow, guys. We're gonna step away for a break. We'll be right back after this.
MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics. done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, where the green flag has just gotten underway. We are already battling for the lead as Jeffrey Murray making a move on Lance Simon. Murray gonna pull it off. Here comes the 22 of Brandon Carl on the outside with Sanchez in the 4, or in 4th in the 47. Contact made once again. Murray gonna go around. Jeffrey Murray, heavy contact. That car heavily destroyed this time. We're going to go to our MaxSpeedTV replay. Murray in the 6 had just taken the lead. Lance Simon on his inside here. They're going to go into turn number 1. Simon going to drift up a little bit. Sanchez going to finish him off. 3 cars getting involved there. Doug Kennedy, one of those drivers. Jeremy Watkins, the other. We're watching Watkins and Kennedy as they slide down the track. So that is going to put Brandon Carl in the 22 as our race leader with 10 laps to go. A lot of drivers on pit road trying to fix some of this extensive damage. Sanchez, one of them. Doug Kennedy, the other. Adam Jones sitting on pit road, has been for quite a while. Jeffrey Murray, he's on pit road now. We're working our 6th caution for 17 laps. We got 10 laps to go. 12 lead changes here tonight. Anthony Cothran has led the most laps. He is now back into 4th place by virtue of this most recent caution and on the lead lap. So our most laps led winner back on the lead lap, back in contention to win this thing. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. He pitted early under green flag to make it to the end of the race. And then the next lap, when cars were coming around to make their pit stops, contact was made between 2 drivers. Caution came out and that trapped that 12 machine 2 laps down. But he has gotten both laps back. And here he is on the lead lap, in a position to fight for the win, but he has got to find a way around Brandon Carl, Lance Simon, and Raul Alvarez. do want to point out Jeffrey Murray in the 6 machine. He has just gone behind the wall. Looks like he has called it a night. Jeremy Watkins, Doug Kennedy, they're still on pit road working on that thing, along with Adam Jones. Mike Keeler in the 3. He is in 10th place, 11 laps down. Looks like he is going to be able to maybe pass Adam Jones if Jones doesn't get back out there. And Doug Kennedy, Jeremy Watkins, and very possibly Jeffrey Murray. So if Mike Keeler, who is in 10th place, 11 laps down, can stay out there, he very well could end up in 6th place due to all these damaged race cars. These damaged race cars can get back out there, though. That will change that. But Mike Keeler, right now in 10th, has a chance to finish in 6th. He has just got to keep it together, not go another lap down. So we will follow that very closely. Lights are out on the pace car. Brandon Carl in the 22. Lance Simon in the 04, making up the row number 1 restart. Here we go. Simon and Carl getting away cleanly. Carl way out front. Anthony Cothran going to slide into 3rd in that 12 machine. Trying to close the gap on Simon. He has got 7 laps to see if he can get to the front and win this race. Simon's going to hold him up there a little bit. Brandon Carl, 6 laps to go. He's out front. Gap is starting to close now. Simon's going to get a great run on Brandon Carl down the backstretch. Can he make it stick through 3 and 4? So far, that has proven to be the troublesome spot to pass. You can get a great run down the straightaways, but making something happen through the corners is proving very difficult. Brandon Carl going to dive to the inside here. Put him into 2nd as he's going to make the move on Simon. I'm sorry, Anthony Cothran. Now he's going to go down to the white line. Contact is made.
The yellow flag is out.
Up and over goes Brandon Carl, and Lance Simon getting caught up into it. Is Brandon Carl heavily damaged from that contact? Go to our MaxSpeedTV replay. Anthony Cothran in the 12 looked like he went down to try and make a pass. Carl's gonna just try and pin him down to the white line. And that does not end well for Carl. Unfortunately, Lance Simon getting caught up into that as well. But the 12 of Anthony Cothran knew he had to be onto the inside. He actually got to the inside there. Brandon Carl just was not going to let him have any space to make the corner. Now with 3 laps to go, Cothran is your race leader. Raul Alvarez in 2nd. And rounding out your podium, if they continue on this course, will be Sanchez in the 47. Lance Simon in the 04 using a fast repair, getting back out there. He is going to end up in 4th place. The 22 of Brandon Carl. That car heavily damaged, but he is not giving up. He is 1 lap down, though. He is in 5th place. Oh, he's going to make contact with the wall there. And finally, he is going to call it a race and head for pit road. Mike Keeler, that yellow machine, he's going to gain 2 spots here as he just now passes Jeremy Watkins and Douglas Kennedy. Next lap, he will pass Jeffrey Murray. So Mike Keeler looks like he very well could finish in 6th place, even though he is 10 laps down. We had 16 cars start the race here tonight. Several drivers have pushed it behind the wall. The most recent of Brandon Carl. Carl will finish in 5th. Jeffrey Murray in the 6th machine right now looks like he is going to be passed by by Mike Keeler. But Murray is behind the wall. He is done for the night. He is 9 laps down compared to Keeler's 10 laps down. Jeremy Watkins, Doug Kennedy, and Adam Jones, 8th, 9th, and 10th. They are on pit road, but essentially they are done for the night as we're getting close to one more time around. And then drivers who have headed home, Alex Bozel in the 15, Dave Oliveri in the 16, that's 11th and 12th, 13th going to Javier Rivas. Brian Bruto in the 10 will be 14th, 15th going to Ken Ackley, and 16th will be Oscar Paez. So we are on the final lap, final time around. Brandon checking into YouTube chat saying his opinion. And Brandon, I'm not going to say either way, but glad that you checked out this broadcast, even if it was to display your displeasure. Thank you very much for checking in, man. You had a great finish lined out. Unfortunately, it didn't work out the way you would have liked, man. Tough luck there. Anthony Cothran in the 12. Coming off the corner, down the straightaway. Final time, final lap, final pass by the fans. Your race winner is going to be the 12 machine of Cothran. He's going to win this thing under yellow. Alvarez is going to finish 2nd, and 3rd place will go to Silvio Sanchez in the 47. So your race winner will be Anthony Cothran in that 12 machine. So he takes his cool down lap, brings it onto the front stretch. Looks like he's going to shut it down for some celebration. That damaged machine, see the damage on the front end of that. Lighting the tires up in celebration. And then shutting it down. So Anthony Cothran, your race winner here tonight. In what was a very epic race at Las Vegas. Unfortunately, we will be unable to talk to our top 3 finishers, but I do want to see if I can get a quick word in with our race. I shouldn't say race, but our league owner, and that would be Doug Kennedy. Doug, are you there?
I sure am.
Well, Doug, tonight's race here at Las Vegas seemed to be a bit of an interesting race, kind of wild finish. A wild race all night long. Doug, as the league owner of this thing, tell us what you thought of this race here tonight.
Well, I thought it was pretty damn exciting. I wasn't up front very long, but and when I finally got up front, I got bumped out. I saw a lot of crazy dancing up front. I think they all did a great job. You know, it was tense. My hands are sweaty.
I gotta tell you, I'm sitting in the broadcast booth and I was watching these drivers go at it, and it was very, very hard to know what to say next because every moment looked like there was going to be a crash, but somehow a lot of side-by-side racing pulled off. And really, I thought it was great racing all night long.
Yeah, I thought the first 30 laps was just amazing. A lot of 3 wide. I mean, I don't know how it looked from up there, but I was like in 11th and 10th place at that point, and all I saw from back there was 3 wide and changing lanes. And I mean, it was that first few laps, that 30 lap session was wild.
Oh, it was crazy, but what a race. I enjoyed the heck out of it, and I hope the fans did too. But as a driver, Doug, you got to be mentally worn out from that thing.
Yeah, it was extremely fast. I mean, it's you have your pedal down all the time, and it's changing and changing, and guys cutting and skinning, and it was tenseful the whole time. I think even in the back, the guys were racing like they were in the top 3.
Oh, it was battling all throughout. So if someone was interested in joining this league, Doug, how could they go about doing that?
Well, we're on the league pages, of course, Ohio IndyCar League. They can also send an email to Ohio IndyCar League at yahoo.com. It's a great league. You know, right now we're only racing once a month, the second Saturday of every month. There's a $10 fee to get in each race, and then there's payouts based on how many drivers are in that week. So we have pretty good response. We're going through some growing pains like everybody else, but we have a bunch of good guys, and they all race hard and they love it.
Well, Doug, man, I look forward to working with you all in your next race, and it's going to be an exciting time. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us. Before we let you go, Doug, any shout-outs or thank yous you'd like to give?
Well, I'd like to thank the guys that show up each week. They're pretty consistent, good bunch of guys. You know, we really don't have a lot of sponsors at this point, but we're all out here good, having fun. I like to thank my wife Donna, who lets us do this stuff. In fact, we have to thank all our spouses and girlfriends, and it's a fun time for us all, I think.
All right, Doug, man. Well, thank you very much, and we look forward to the next race with the Ohio IndyCar League.
Thanks, and I'm looking forward to watching this in the replay to see how you did. This is your first night. It sounds like you did a good job.
Well, heck, I never like to say I do good or bad. I typically say I just do a terrible job and then hope for the best.
Okay, well, I thank everybody to come out here tonight. This was a good time.
It was a good time, and Doug, man, thank you very much, and we look forward to the next race, and better luck to you as well as you end up 9th place here tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna win that. I worked my way up there, and I was there. I was on the cusp. I was on the cusp of the win, and I was in that last crash. I didn't really see it. A disappointing finish, and then I just couldn't go on. But hey, that's racing.
That is racing, and once again, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. That is Doug Kennedy, the league owner, getting a few words in. We didn't have any of our podium finishers to interview as they all did not have microphones or a way to talk to us. So tonight's race was nothing but excitement from start to finish. Sure, we had some cautions, but man, when that green flag was out, it was absolutely wild. We saw Anthony Cothran make a bold move for the win at the end of this thing. Did not work out to Brandon Carl's liking or into his favor. Our results for tonight's race: Cothran, after leading the most laps, does pull out the win. Alvarez gonna finish 2nd. 3rd place going to Sanchez. Simon gonna finish 4th. 5th will be Brandon Carl. 6th place will be Mike Keeler. Jeffrey Murray going to finish in 7th. 8th place, Jeremy Line Watkins. 9th place will be Doug Kennedy, who we got a chance to talk to. 10th will be Adam Jones. 11th place will be the 15 of Alex Bozel. 16th will be Oliveri. I'm sorry, the 16 of Dave Oliveri will be 12th. 13th will be Javier Rivas. 14th will be Brian Prudel. 15th will be Ken Ackley, and rounding out the field tonight will be Oscar Lopez in the 19 machine, scored in 16th place. Guys, thank you very much for joining us tonight right here on MaxSpeedTV. We will see you guys next time for the Ohio IndyCar League. Make sure you stay tuned to MaxSpeedTV. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Do what you got to do to stay in the know, because when MaxSpeedTV goes live, you know you're going to see some great quality iRacing action. So, guys, thank you very much. Have a good night, and we will see you next time.